using the pocket stick as an impact tool, right now I'm just showing using the end coming out from the bottom half of my fist for demonstration. On other DVDs, you're going to see all the different surfaces that can be applied as an impact tool. Depending on the shape, the design, and the characteristics of the pocket stick you carry, you can do many different things, and your technique can be modified accordingly. In addition to using the pocket stick as an impact tool, we can use it as a pressure applying instrument. Okay, in other words, we use it to push on pressure points. Generally speaking, when we apply the pocket stick in that type of manner, generally we're working with a quick, sudden pressing of a point. As an example, if I go onto Jason here and I press here, a quick jab does this. You see, and he buckles down because it's very uncomfortable. If I use the pocket stick on another point in the body that I know is vulnerable, if I go here and put it quickly, he feels that. And you can see that that works effectively. If he's holding me, and I go here, and I just put pressure there, you can see his reaction. It's uncomfortable for him. Those are some examples of a quick, sudden burst of pressure on a given pressure point. In Neo Tribe Kali and the NYC Tactical Curriculum, there are many other variations of these types of pressure point applications. Again, you'll note on the short pressure point, it looks like so. If I go here and I just push lightly, he reacts and his legs buckle. But if I apply a little bit of a twist, the effect is immediate and dramatically different. Same thing on this side here, when I showed it earlier. Here, he feels that. Here now, if I twist it, he feels it more. Now, understand that right now Jason is being very willing and compliant demonstration partner. So obviously he's not smashing me in the head, spitting in my eye, biting me, kicking at me, clawing at me. That's the kind of guy Jason is. No, seriously, Jason's a good guy. I'm glad to have him as one of my students. But seriously, these type of techniques that I'm showing and demonstrating, they work well and they require different moments of application. And when you study the DVDs, they'll explain when you would use what, why, and how. But not all these techniques will be the same for every surface on the body. In addition to using a pocket stick as a striking tool, in addition to using it as a pressure point application tool, we can also use the pocket stick as a surface to apply leverage. As an example, if I were to attack his ear and I just pinch it, look at what his reaction is. See, it's very uncomfortable. I'll show on the other side because it may not have shut up well on the screen. See, I just grasp and I pinch his ear between my hand and the surface of the pocket stick. The effect is immediate and very debilitating. It's very uncomfortable. A lot of the times these things don't seem very obvious at first. Another example, and there are many that exist on the body. In the pocket stick DVDs, we go over the various types of techniques. We go over the various types of targeting that is applicable to the particular aspect of the tool that you're looking at. Let's say that Jason is going to just grab me as an example. If I come to here with this type of grasp and I just pinch it, it drops it because it's very painful. I didn't have to use a strong technique, just the right technique with the right application of his flesh against my tool, pinch between my thumb, and he feels that. Also, also, it works as a fist hacker. When you have your hand grasped tightly on the tool and you go to strike your opponent, you can use your fist and they still feel it. Because the fist will now not give whatsoever. It becomes very solid as you strike your partner or your enemy. When you have a good appreciation of what the different aspects of the pocket stick can do on an individual basis, then later on you can also combine various parts of the tool in sequence so that you can affect damage on your opponent. As an example, let's say that Jason decides to throw a punch at me and I shield off here and I decide to grab it, impact against his knuckle. That would be very painful for him. Having done that, usually people would withdraw a little bit. Watch again. If he goes to punch bluntly, bang, I hit. His hand goes numb. And I can just go here, I can smack it, and that allows a focus. And I'm going to use his arm instead of his face because that's very painful. When I go from here and I just punch here, you can see the reaction on his body, and that's a real reaction. He's not making that up. So you see, just in that little bit, some of the different variations you can apply in a very sudden and improvised scenario. Okay. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for helping me out. Jason Rebat, who's my student here in New York Tribe Kali in New York City. And I'd like to thank all the people who have supported me over the years with their donations and the sharing of information with me. And hey, hope to see you on the next one. Thank you, and have a great one. Thanks, Jason.